Hello. Welcome to the first video of my vlog. This is so weird. I am Cass. I'm 40. I'm a mom. I am a wife. I have like two friends. I'm an introvert and I think of YouTube as like a place to express myself and to kind of get over my like shyness and even a little bit like my anxiety. I heard just the other day a different YouTuber said sometimes it just feels good to like get in front of a camera or a phone and just like, press the button and start talking to yourself, almost like therapy. And so I was like, I'm just gonna do that too. I already have a YouTube channel. It's an ASMR channel, so I've been doing that on and off for a while, like 5 years or something. I'm not super popular, but for me, like, that's not what it's about. I'm just trying to enjoy myself and have a hobby outside of like my normal everyday grind. I'm a stay at home mom, and now not just one of my kids are in school full time, but now both of them are. So it's a weird dynamic to be a stay at home mom and to have your kids go away. It's also weird because ever since COVID, my husband works from home now. So it's like I'm not even really truly home alone where I can enjoy like being by myself and doing stuff at my own schedule without like an audience because he's right here every day. But then he doesn't talk to me or interact with me all the time because he is still working. So it's just a weird dynamic where it's like every day I'm by myself, but kind of, but not really. And every day I have stuff to do and I try to like stay busy, but it's like, am I as busy as him? So then you start to feel like guilt. Anyways, but I'm trying to remind myself that I'm allowed to have stuff for myself. So I thought, why not do a vlog too on top of the ASMR channel? Maybe post here every day. So if you have followed me here to watch the vlogs from my ASMR channel, I appreciate you. Please just know that I appreciate you so much. And anyone who's here for the first time and just randomly stumbled upon me because of the algorithm, maybe something that I posted or a hashtag that I used, a tag, then I appreciate that too. I feel like, you know, everyone has something to say about something. I don't know what my like niche is. I don't know if I have one. Some people are all their videos are about like health and wellness or like something specific or like their like journey. And I feel like maybe I could be a little bit of all of the above. Like I am married. Being married is hard. I know something about it. I am debt free except for my mortgage on my house. So I know a little bit about money. I am college educated, but I'm a stay at home mom. And now I'm a stay at home mom whose kids are gone. So that's a weird dynamic with that. But I know what it's like to have mom friends. I know what it's like to have no friends. I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year and I'm going through menopause prematurely and all of the health issues that go on with that. I've had a potential cancer scare in my life that ended up being okay and healthy, but now I'm scared all the time. I have generalized anxiety disorder and no relationship with my parents. I lost my little brother. He passed away from epilepsy in 2014, and my mother-in-law has said really mean things about me, and now she's coming to visit next week, and it's awkward forever now because she said things that she can't take back. Like the list goes on. What I'm trying to say is I think that I am a pretty like relatable person. Like if you were to like subscribe to my vlogs, I bet there'd be at least one thing that I'm like complaining about or talking about or going through, that you're gonna be like, yes, that's me too. Like I can totally relate to what you're going through. And I think that's probably something that I would have in common with someone and someone have in common with me. I think that like that's kind of something that we all crave, is just one person that has something in common as you. I know what it's whatever it is, I probably know what it's like. I know what it's like to grow up with no money and a single mom. I know what it's like to have narcissists in your life that are no longer in your life and to watch those relationships fall apart and die away. I know what it's like to struggle with your health or with your weight or with your physical appearance. I know what it's like to have money and to be broke. I know what it's like to be, you know, feeling like you have high self esteem and then to watch it plummet and to watch you, and to have to build it back up again. Like, I, I think I'm a relatable person. Uh, I know what it's like to be racially mixed. I'm of mixed race. Um, I think everyone just craves understanding or to be understood. And I think that's what vlogs do. Like we all have shit that we go through, and I think it feels good and it feels like you belong. What's the word? Camaraderie. Like we all need that, to get through the daily grind. And I kind of just want this place to be a place where like where you can have a friend. Like I'll be your friend. I don't have a lot of friends. Let's be friends. Like you want to listen to me complain about my day? You want to write in the comments and be like, "Yes, same. Me too. Like let's be friends." Like this is a place for making friends. Like not fighting or arguing. Like the rest of the world can do that. But here, we could be friends with each other and find each other relatable. Like I was saying earlier, my mother in law's coming. She's coming next week. And her and I used to get along really, really well. And now we, I think we tolerate each other now. Um, to make a very long story short, she did something that I found to be disrespectful. And I was like, if no one is going to defend me and create some instant boundaries about this disrespectful moment, then I'll take matters into my own hands. And I'm meaner than everybody else. So I took matters into my own hands. And I was like, if you're going to disrespect me, you don't get to come visit. You don't get to like hang out with me and be in my home and see my children and be disrespectful towards me and not apologize. So that's what I did. I basically like took her visit away from her. Like as far as like seeing me and my kids, like if she still wanted to come and like hang out with her son, my husband, and like I don't know, go to Disneyland together or something, like who am I to stop you? But if no one's gonna create boundaries on my behalf because that was not my parent, if you catch my drift, then I'm gonna defend myself and you're not gonna like it because I don't tolerate the BS. I just don't. Um, you have to put your foot down at some point and teach people how to treat you, or they're gonna treat you however they want to treat you, and I don't tolerate that crap. Um, so she didn't like that I like took her visit away, which is fine. She's entitled to her own opinion, and she's allowed to feel hurt by it. I get it. Behave differently, and it wouldn't have happened. Um, Sorry if that makes me sound like I'm talking to a child, but don't act like a little kid when it comes to disrespecting me, and I won't have to put my foot down. So I created a boundary, a stopping point. Like, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. And she threw a fit. She was very mad that I was like, I don't want you visiting if you're going to be disrespectful towards me. And she said some things to my husband via email and text messages about me. I'm trying to be quiet because my husband's here. About me as a wife and as a mother, and you can't take it back. My stomach's growling, but you can't take it back. You can't pass like verbal or written judgment on me in a really harsh, mean, cruel way and pick up the pieces from that. I have forgiven her for me um, because I know the things that she wrote and said about me are inaccurate. You can't come visit like once a year from a different state and then judge me as a wife and mom and think that you're like actually correct. Like you don't know me as well as you think you do to pass any judgments. And even my husband was like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about with all the things that she said about me? I won't go into detail. It's not worth repeating. Don't repeat the negative things that people say about you. Don't put that in the universe. Don't make it true. You know what I mean? Like the more you talk about it and say it, the more true it's going to feel to you. And I'm not going to repeat it. And this was like 4 years ago. But that's the thing is like when you have been shattered on the inside, like your soul feels like it's been crushed by someone that you thought would never hurt you like that. Like my mom is a narcissist. That's a whole other video. But I never thought that my mother-in-law would treat me as poorly as my mother. And I always depended on her to be like a maternal figure that would never be as mean to me as my own mother was. And then she was. And you don't forget that. Forgive, sure. Forget, no. So now she's coming to the visit for the first time since I've lived in my house, because this is our first home purchase. We've lived here for 2 years, but she hasn't seen it yet because last year we went to go visit her. So now I feel like my home, especially because it's our home that we bought, I feel like this is like my safe space, like my cocoon, where the yuckiness of the world like can't come in. You know what I mean? Like this is you come in and you close your door and like this is your home. Like this is like only love towards me lives here. Only love is supposed to live in your home. It should be a place where you feel the most safe and sacred. And now it feels like this person that makes me feel emotionally not safe is coming into the safest place that I've ever created for myself and for my heart and for my soul. So even though it was like 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, that all this crap went down with me and her, and I've come to a place of forgiveness and like tolerance towards her, I still kind of want to be like, I kind of want to like sprinkle salt across my front door and be like, you're evil and you can't come in. Like, it's like, it's a real love hate situation. I love her to death. I love her because she's the reason why my husband exists, and I love him with all my heart and soul. Um, but I don't hate her. I have a distaste for her. I feel it's almost like PTSD. Like, please don't hurt me again. Please don't hurt me again. Like, there's scar tissue when someone says, like, my whole life has been dedicated, not my whole life, but the past 17 years has been dedicated to creating a relationship with my husband that has a strong foundation. And for the past 11 years, give or take, I've been a mother. And for the past 13 years, I've been a wife. These things are formative in who I've become as I sit here today as a 40-year-old woman. And she tried to like rip it apart. And she made me feel with the words that she said, like if me and my husband got divorced, she'd be happy about it. Like that's how she left me feeling. And that thought of mine has never gone away. she might say like, oh, you're way off base or you're wrong, but like I don't, there's nothing she can say that convinced me that I am wrong. So it's hard. So to make a long story short, like her visiting gives me like bubble guts. So she's not mean, she's not vicious. She's an expert when it comes to sweeping stuff under the rug and putting the rug back down and pretending like the dirt's not there. She is an expert at that. So is my husband, quite honestly, and I think it's like a really unhealthy habit. But I have to act like that. It's a, what is it? Go along to get along, or get along to go along, or whatever that phrase is. I have to get along to go along, get along to move along. So I don't know. I'm just rambling. But, anyways, I think I'm gonna stop there. This is my first video, so I just wanted to introduce myself and complain a little bit about what's currently going on in my life. I also consider myself a spiritual person. I also like scary stuff. I'm the kind of person that will watch like ghost hunter videos, whether I like believe in it or not. I like being like scared. I'm a weirdo. But if there's anything that I said that you find relatable in any way, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I also have an ASMR channel if that's your thing. It's called Fragments of a Simple Life ASMR. That's why the title of this channel is a little bit similar. I'm kind of considering it like a spin-off, like that's ASMR and this is the more personal side of me. I'm creating a brand, people. Just kidding. Who am I, right? But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.